to be massively disappointed.
Holy shit, the amount of rocks in this game.
Dude, that's huge! Look at this. I can't draw circles. It's bugged again.
Oh, so it was you making all of these ugly drops here?
Oh, what?
I mean, by trying to draw, it just leaves like 1 or 2
Oh yeah,
dots.
this is my circle. It's sometimes like the frequency is like 1/10 of what it should be.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work, so I'm using the normal, the mod one. Although I guess you cannot see it, only I and the viewers.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah,
I don't like looking at it anyway.
We are very disappointed by the amount of mastery claim available to the teams, which is kind of
disappointing.
Exactly, what is this, Don? You said we have to wait and we just got disappointed. You telling us we were waiting to just get disappointed by it? Like, how dare you? How dare you?
Our trust will never be restored.
Exactly. Anyway, let's see what other players gonna be doing. It seems like Lim is going for the second air factory. Blinchik gonna go for double land factory for some reason.
My question is, of my expectation of this game is, it's gonna be or 20 to 30 minutes long, or 40 to 50 minutes long.
Yeah, I think a lot of will depend on just how aggressive are players at grabbing the middle mass, and also if anyone will try to go and contest the expansions on the corners. Like if one of the teams are gonna go and drop the T1 transport with engineers or not. Like we can
Either there's gonna be some early to mid-game snowballing that happens and wins the game, and if that doesn't happen, it's gonna be a very long and slow game, I feel.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the echo up to T4 and game enders most likely.
Because the map is huge.
Yeah, it's 20 by 20, I think. No, it's 17 by 17, I think.
I really preferred the other spawns, man, within the same...
Yeah, they would be much more interesting. Also, we can see that White Owl is gonna go for the yearly raid to the top side, which I don't think is the best idea.
Funnily enough, Blinchik at the bottom right is making early sevens.
Yeah, I think like he's just afraid of the raids or someone dropping the expansion.
Like, there is a single Mantis coming, but it's... Like, Blinchik also walked very slow. I mean, I assume there's some transport rush someone will do. But the starting reclaim is very bare bones.
Yeah, it seems like Blast is gonna be the one going for the transport rush. We can see 4 engineers and 2 labs actually being prepped up.
Yeah.
Although I feel like he's just basically gonna use them to expand to the left side.
Hybrid also has a transport. He's also dropping the left. So once again, Hybrid drops the same location as his teammates. And Vindex is not dropping.
Yeah, I don't agree with both of them going to the left side with those drops. Unless they're kind of splitting the map in half. As
I think Hybrids should be dropping those mid-maxes.
Yep, I agree with that.
Like the 3-max locations, the 4 and 2-max locations.
Like, yeah, the corner should be belonging to Blast Chill, just like it belongs to Blinchik on the bottom part.
Yeah, but Blinchik is gonna be way slower. Like, he's
although it seems like Limes is really gonna be playing just the T2 air, and that's it, or gonna rush the T3 air, as you can see him not expanding at all to other parts of the map.
Is it a Polish thing to call him Limes instead of Limes?
Kind of.
Okay. It's just curious. Because it's such a weird way to say the name.
I mean, it's more of a Slavic way. We just read the letters the way they are basically written.
No, yeah, otherwise it's... I don't know how you could pronounce the, like, SZ monstrosities that exist.
Well, we had a lot of time to actually... Oh my god, just look at the top left corner. They're fighting for the maxes between each other.
That's so stupid, they're in the same team!
Exactly, like... This looks like just a pub game.
Like, how do you start the game before like discussing, okay, you should drop this? Like, I don't know about others, but before I launch the game in a tournament like this, like, there's discussion before and like what the base plan is.
I mean, not even like, before the game starts.
This,
even on the random maps, like when you are playing in the evening, you just go and discuss in chat at the 31st second of the game to see who will do what, right?
Like, this transport rush from Hybrids was terrible.
Yeah, I also don't agree with LimeZ actually dropping the 5 maxes to the right side with his transport.
No, it is better than what Hybrid did.
I mean, yeah, better than what Hybrid did, but like Blinchik is nearly there. And because he will drop there, he will have to go and fight for it, meaning that his air rush is gonna be slightly bit slower. And also his economy is gonna suffer from it. Also we have Blast Shield going with the 2 labs and basically harassing White Owl in the middle for some reason. It's not gonna do much, if any damage at all.
Yeah, it will kill some maxes, but Ace is right there too. It's not the best use of the transport, I'd say.
Yeah, and LimeZ is really suffering here. He is forced to actually build the T1 PD first with that drop. And like I said, Blinchik is already here. So it's also kind of a mistake here. It's just they're gonna be fighting over that for no reason at all.
Funnily enough, I liked Blast start way more than Blinchik, but now Blinchik is kind of caught up. He has more units and more maxes than Blast.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
Blast
the
still
problem
didn't
is that
secure this-
Blast doesn't have the maxes because someone stole it, and that someone is Hybrid.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, otherwise, I feel like Blast would be way more ahead of Blin. The current problem is that Blin is just basically stealing everything from his teammates. Like, when he will go and look for the middle, right? You will see that
There's
Vindex is
a drop
expanding.
from Hybrid at the bottom right that just got sniped. I don't know if he wanted to do some cheesy proxy or something.
Wait. Oh yeah, here? Yeah, it's engineers actually. Not sure why he was going to drop them here. But I mean, if he was actually capable of making a proxy in the corner, it could actually be quite decent.
I wouldn't do that to Blinchik. One of the big strengths from Blinchik is that he basically is quite similar to Blast, where he is a defensive cockroach, where he's very good in chaotic defensive situations. It is where he shines. He will defend well. He has decent or to good APM and macro micro to just handle it well, to have the proper response and defend well.
Yeah, he just kind of falls off in those slower, stable games where you are basically expecting him to go
Yeah,
and get
like-
up and running, the icon, everything. Like, whenever I played him on setups, it would be like, okay, let's make sure we survive the first 15 minutes, and after that, it's basically GG.
Yeah, he tends to like respect his teammates or his enemies enough to make enough units to kind of defend against everything. But that's why his main weakness tends to be someone that just egos and does nothing else. So, because he still makes the defenses regardless, and he tries to so I don't die to air, I don't die to land here, and then my enemy has 1 mantis and T3 max. Oh shit. That tends to be his main weakness. But that's why if you are being like aggressive and Blinchik, it can work of course, but generally it's not the smartest thing to do, I'd say.
But yeah, for now it's kind of a resident sleeper game.
Yeah.
So maybe let's see what are the air players doing. T2 Factory finished and halfway done with the T2 Pigeon for Hybrid.
I'd like to point out we finally have an Aeon player. I guess we had one last game, but...
And it seems like LimeZ is actually a little bit faster when it comes to getting the T2 Pigeon up and running. Although he made a mistake when building his HQ, he will have some trouble setting up the air beat later on.
Oh yeah, that's quite bad, I'd say. But he's kind of trying to fix it.
Yeah, but I still don't like it.
Yeah,
like this is just
awkward.
a bad positioning of the Pigeon.
Probably not Hybrid also has bad positioning for his... like his T3 Pigeon won't be adjacent to the older air factory if he makes it there. So it's also not a perfect location. And those are... They seem like some silly, tiny mistakes, but if you're the air player, you should have the time to do it properly, and if you do it properly, it will like give you a few hundred extra E.
Yeah, and it's not like you're under pressure or anything as an air player when it comes to building your base, so you can take your time. Also, we have actually a nice raid happening on the bottom part, where we can see that Vindex managed to go and sneak past a few mantises behind Blinchik's base, which will mean he will lose a little bit of the muscle come. Although, like you said, Blin is very good at defending, so we can see him using the T1 transport to drop the defensive troops around the map.
Yeah, it's The main issue is that the top team has won on most of the mid over. And,
Yeah, because the bottom team didn't even consider fighting over it.
like if you compare the positions of Vindex to LimeZ, it's a massive difference. What is important is that Blinchik.
Yeah, I mean, LimeZ is not even fighting for the middle, it's not his job. It should be actually White Owl who should be contending it. But
Oh, sorry, I meant White Owl, not.
Yeah.
They have similar colors, I confused them. Yeah, I agree, that's what I meant. But, yeah, I mean, basically, Vindex is pressuring mid a lot, and I mean, Blinchik has the carry slot, but it's kinda, if you just leave him alone, then he's not.
yeah, I mean, they're actually also behind on the mass because they have basically no middle control.
Yep. T3 air timing should be very similar. Yeah, they are. It's like
Yeah, 60% for the hybrid, and there is gonna be like what? Where is LimeZ? And LimeZ is already done with the factory.
Yeah, but he's hybrid is on 80% now, so it's like 10-second difference. 15 seconds at most.
Yeah, and it seems like they have basically the same economy, so they're basically on par all the time. Seems like Blinchik is gonna try to make a run by through the middle of the map, but I don't think it's a good idea. It's gonna be nothing more but a mass donation.
Actually, that's a pretty big deal. If hybrid and White Owl have the if hybrid and LimeZ have the same eco, like hybrid has like 6 or 7 more matches that he stole from Blast. So that's great for LimeZ.
Actually, no, because LimeZ have some maxes dotted on the right flank. He also
True,
stole some
but-
from Blinchik and on the middle.
Yeah, I guess that's true. He has 3 matches, but hybrid has 1 in the middle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 versus 3. So basically, hybrid has 4 maxes up.
But yeah, for now it's just nothing is happening. Like, players are trying to make a run bys here and there, but they never really amounted to much. We just have the first player going for the gun ACU upgrade on the middle, where Vindex is gonna go and use the build power from Mantis to speed it up a little bit.
I wonder if there's going to be more maps with more plateaus or ramps or something like that. Because so far the maps have been pretty open. Like the last map was so far the most interesting to me.
Yeah, but
like
it played out like
built-
basically any other map.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. But so far that was the most interesting map, I say. And the others have been like this. It's been relatively straightforward gameplay.
I also really
But-
like that both teams are actually starting to build some walls on the right side to make sure that no pesky raids can go through.
Yeah, that's true. That's nice.
Like, sure, it's not gonna stop all of the raids, but it's gonna make the pathfinding for the units trying to make a run by much harder.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's actually a big push happening in the middle, as White always pushing with his ACU and units.
You got the HQ position for Blast on the left side. All the way at the front, he's going T3
I
side.
mean, I wouldn't say it's all the way on the front.
I would say. It's as far forward as you can make it.
I mean, yes, but the map is so big that it is still like 10 kilometers away from the front line.
It's true, but it's still quite risky to make it there, I'd say. I wouldn't have made. Well, it's like a bloody HQ placement.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, if you don't get punished, it's good, but if you get punished, you can be in big trouble. Like, it's so far away.
Wait,
from
why is he
the-
building Continentals?
What?
LimeZ just built a T3 Continental and it's flying it somewhere to the right flank, so I think
It
that
flies right
Blinchik
into
might...
his scouts.
Yeah, but I think
well,
like
I
Blinchik might be
respect
thinking about
Continental.
making some drops or something.
I respect the Continental. Yeah, but you don't just make a Continental for any drop. The Continental is 1k mass, plus it means idle time for the
Yeah, and
ammunition.
especially you don't make it as the first air unit.
I mean, oh, he's doing his own drop for his Tech 1 tanks on the right side, but that was just a Tech 1 tank drop.
Yeah, I mean, like, what is it gonna do? And let's look at the amount of ASF. There is 7 for hybrid. And how many for LimeZ? Where is
Yeah,
where
but,
is- And only
but
4
the
for
map is
him.
quite big. You won't be able to cover much at all. Like,
Yeah, and when
everything.
we look at the interceptor numbers, they're basically the same. We
I
also
think
have the
it's gonna drop
first
to the
Loyas
left.
coming out.
It's gonna drop the top left.
I mean, if it actually manages to drop, it can deal some massive damage to this max location. But the question is, can it actually manage to get there?
Well, it is all Tech 1 tanks and 1 RT, so it's... Well, it's still enough units to do damage, of course, but it's...
I mean, there is nothing to defend there, and Loyalists coming out from the HQ belonging to Blast will still take a minute to get there. Because the map is so big.
I mean, if it lands, it's like at least 3 or 4 deaths to maxes. And the most important part is that the Continental gets out. And if it doesn't, that you at least kind of secure the reclaim, because it's like, it's not quite a strat rack, but it's close to it. Like, what's the mass cost?
1,200 or something, or not?
A Continental is only like 350 mass cheaper than its strat.
Oh yeah, it's 1,400 actually.
Yeah.
So that's only 300 mass less. I mean, it's easier to use, I guess, because you just drop your units and basically freak off to your base.
It's a tech pinged. Ah, the tech to radar for blast spotted it. Okay, so it will die, but it will do the damage.
Yeah, there is a massive air coverage, I mean radar coverage for the teammates, so yeah. The units are still gonna get dropped, meaning that the T2 Max is going to hit it and Blast Shield are gonna get under attack.
Oh, will the Continental get out? No shot! That's so good! Oh, it will die,
there is still a flag. He's gonna fly over the few flags.
He stopped blocking it.
It is too fast.
No, he could have killed it. Off map, he says! Nice complaint, bitch. No off mapping here.
That's the biggest skill issue if I ever have seen one.
Yep.
Like, it was on radar this whole time and it never off-mapped, so I don't know what he means. Like, how he lost the move order.
Do you know what happens? It's, I think he was too afraid to chase it because he didn't know the location of LimeZ ASF.
Although, actually, the Indies might still go and finish it off. There's a bunch of them coming from Winter Index. What? They all missed!
They did no damage!
They missed!
How?
I think they just shot the middle of the...
They shot through the gap.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I've never seen that.
Please okay, that should be
no,
dead.
No, it shouldn't be.
Like, I mean, that there was 20 T1 interceptors shooting at it, and it only had 700 like, HP, so yeah, it should be dead.
There were like 7 or 8. It wasn't enough to one-shot it. No way. It would be like on 200 or 300 HP.
Well, yeah, I guess we can raise the question to our devs to go and fix it, like make the hitbox kind of bigger in the middle. Because, or maybe change the targeting bones. I don't agree with Blinchy going for the T2 army here, making the Ilshas instead of just going straight for the T3. I feel like it's kind of a waste of the mass.
Oh, he has T3 now.
Yeah, although he still made like 15 T2 units.
Yeah, but that's what I said about Blink. He's just... He does everything, so he covers everything, but that's why the teching and ecoing is usually kinda slowed down.
Okay, another gun upgrade, this time coming from the bottom team, as White O is gonna get both the gun and stealth, or maybe not, he's gonna start running away. As he is in the no man's land, and there is a nasty army on the left flank coming from Blast. Does he have his own HQ? No, only 70% done on the land HQ, so yeah. No lawyers, no bricks for him yet. Meaning he will have to go and fall back, especially as Blast is actually coming with a rather big army of... What is it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's 11 lawyers, and also he's getting some bouncers here to be safe from the enemy gunships.
Blinjik gave 4 autumns to Lines, so he's gonna drop the autumns.
The question where exactly? And it have been pinged, so... Yes, it have been spotted by the hybrid Sears T3 spy plane, meaning that the order to kill it should be already coming out for the top team. And what's unfortunate is that hybrid already have 20 ASF, meanwhile Limes only have 8 of them. I have no clue what the man is doing, but he is so behind, it's just scary to be honest. I guess he just made some T3 broad sports, but that isn't gonna work out.
Yeah, plus the transport stuff. Yeah, he loses the boss boost for free. And he does manage to defend the Continental, but losing the 2 boss runs is a big deal.
Yeah, it was actually 3 of them.
Oh, wow. So, those White Owl, okay, he has T3 land now. He does have the gun issue, but it's out of position. I think this will be message. He has enough to defend.
Yeah, the amount of Mantises and Medusas is basically just enough to make sure that the Loyas cannot just walk in. Their pipe finding is gonna get screwed a little bit, and after that they will just have to run away after getting blocked.
Although, like, the Loyas, they are idle now. They...
Oh no, they're gonna keep on moving, but the brick is already in the position, so... in such a way that he can just beeline to the left side.
Wait, but you donated a lot of... Well, I guess it's mostly enemy units, but still. It's confusing.
Yep.
Especially since all 3 boss runs died, it means you should have air control, so you can protect against air. I think if those Loyas went through the left side, they would have forced a lot of PD.
Yeah, also it seems like the drop is not gonna even happen, as the ASF from Hybrid are gonna lock on the Continental, as the Automs have been already dropped down.
The ASF are damaging it this time.
Yeah. I mean, that's only because they're shooting at the shield,
oh.
so...
Oh, actually, dude, it will once again survive. Another -2 ASF. If he just does this a few times over, he's back in the air game.
Yeah, I feel like Hybrid is just playing a little bit too safe this time around.
Yeah.
Like, he can basically just go and massacre all of the air units belonging to LimeZ, and it's not gonna be... well, hard at all. He just have double the ASF number.
Yeah.
Okay, the Continental is gonna pick up the Automs once again for the 3rd try.
He should now just go back to the left. It's almost full HP again. Like half a minute and it's back to full shield HP.
Well, that's okay, it's gonna be spotted. There is just enough radar coverage for the top team to go and spot it all. So it's gonna be pretty hard to go and sneak it past.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna try, but that's such a big risk. Because if it gets shot down, that's a 4.5k mass donation or something.
Exactly.
And I think the left side is way more vulnerable for the top team.
Okay, the ASF from Hybrid are already back in the space, but it seems like he has second stones and he's gonna move back the Continental. It's like a game of cat and mouse.
Big announcement! Blast made a TMD for his HQ, so he doesn't get TML'd.
Wow, the man is already improving, much better play than Yuri. And it seems like he's also going for the T3, no, he's just making T1 factory adjacent to T3 pigeons. The madman. But yeah, when it comes to the mass income, it seems like we're already breaching 650 mass for the top team. Meanwhile, the bottom team is on 500, 900. I mean, 590, what am I even saying?
I was about to say what?
Yeah, say what?
Bit of a weird omni location for LimeZ. It's next to Bleach XSU, but I'm surprised you didn't build it in the middle.
Yeah, it's not like middle is gonna be, well, hard to defend or anything for now. And this Omni, I don't think it will have the view range to everything. Actually, no, it have just enough range to go and cover nearly the wall map. Only the top side left corner is unspotted by the radar.
I'm saying is now this game will take at least another 20 minutes.
Yeah. Unless one of the Sabran players decides to make it interesting.
Oh. Oh, I wanted to see a cloak laser issue.
Exactly.
Let's fucking go.
Why did you nerf it? Why?
There's an uncapped T3 max in Bleaching space. Fix it.
Oh, well. Okay. Try number 4. This time, once again on the left side with the Continental. Let's see if it can actually fly towards the position it's supposed to drop the units or not. Because Blast actually does have a very nice radar coverage. And
Bluff instantly gets scouted.
yeah, it's kind of unlucky. Let's see the ISF number. LimeZ at 37 and Hybrid at 27. It seems like he's
There's a 7 on the left for Blast. That's a great move. And there's also a single text.
Oh, wait. It seems like an airfight is gonna happen. As the ASF from LimeZ are going straight for the ASF belonging
Is
to...
he not Luke? But there's Sam's. There's Sam's. This air fight, he will get the drop. No, the drop will die. The Corsair.
Oh my goodness, coming in Cloud, but it seems like he will still lose all of the ASF, so yeah. Thankfully, the reclaim is gonna fall all over the base belonging to Blast Shield.
This is a completely acceptable trade. There were 3 Sams with the air fights, plus that's a 3-game estimation with ultims.
Yeah, I mean, the ASF alone are worth like 5,000 mass here, from what I can see.
Yeah. Like, sure, you lost air for
and
a bit,
he's
but
still flying the ASF straight to the middle of the enemy base, so yeah, I expect they're gonna take a few more losses here. As we can see, Sams popping up here and there.
So the question is, okay, there's more Continentals being planned. I love that. I respect that so much.
I mean, now that you have won the air fight, you can basically use the Continentals to drop your units all over the place, so yeah, this is a good play.
I really like what they did at the bottom. Blinchik gave 5 T3 maxes over to LimeZ, because LimeZ was on no eco and Blinchik had the entire bottom right.
Yeah, it seems like Echo is actually coming to the same level for both teams, at least more or less. Top team might be still ahead, but it's not such a big difference compared to before. Actually, let's take a look at the number of air factories available, and also that's an ugly looking ass grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 factories for hybrid. Meanwhile, LimeZ have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, no wonder he have way more units. He's also just finished making 6 broadswords, which are gonna go straight for the loyalists belonging to Blast Shield. As the man might want to start making more flak or bouncers in his army mix. And yeah, the ASF from LimeZ are just going all over the place, shooting down. Wait, the Continental is flying all over the Sams, meaning he might... Okay.
Nah.
The Sam is gonna die to the bricks, and he will drop all 5 of them in a single spot.
It's fine, it's not too greedy. He kills the Sam into 3 maxes.
Yeah, and there is basically nothing to go and respond to them, because the Corsairs are gonna get shot down in no time. Another big problem is that the broadswords on the left side just killed like 11 loyalists for free, as there was no flak or anything in the unit mix.
Yeah, and this is, once again, one of the reasons why I don't like the HQ position for Blast, because he has no units at his main base.
Yeah, and it seems like Phoenix is also gonna go and lose a big fight in the middle. All of his bricks and loyalists are gonna die to a
true, what? That's such a good fight.
Yeah, there is like 8,000 reclaim left here, so yeah, so that's basically 2 T2 maxes. I mean, 2 T3 maxes.
I think this brick drop will carry the game. It's gonna kill so much. There's a T3 max in mid that.
I mean, who cares about the bricks? There is also gunships coming in, as Hybrid is gonna go and try to stop them, although there is Sams and Flag being produced on time by Blastil in his main base, so we will see how it's gonna end up, but the Tarn is horrible. As Hybrid is trying to go for the gunships, while the ASF from LimeZ are basically just eradicating each and every ASF available for the topside team. There is still 4 of them left.
This is one of the situations where there's no way, like even like he can potentially defend against the broadswords with all the Asian is an idol not making AA, but even if he was, those bricks are still there. He doesn't have an HQ at his home, so he can make bricks to stop it.
Yeah, and the air force from Hybrid is not gonna work out because he have no map control,
Vindex
air
is
control.
I was about to say Grimplex again, but fuck that. Vindex is dead.
Yes, he is. He have no MAA available as he's spamming down T2 Cerberus turrets. I think he just misclicked the MAA.
The game is over.
Yep. It is unfortunate indeed. Like a single mistake from Hybrid costed them the game.
No, I wouldn't even say so. That air fight was fine. There's like the fact that an air loss instantly transitioned into this much damage, that's the thing that shouldn't have happened. But like losing air and like at that point when he lost air, LimeZ had like 30 ASF less. That's completely, it happens almost every game. One guy loses air, but then the game doesn't instantly end. I mean, the teamwork was very nice with the Continental drops. I really loved that it actually worked. but like they did the drops did way too much. It shouldn't have done this much.
Yeah, I mean, but if the airfight didn't happen, if Hybrid actually played it a little bit slower, then I think like it would be still a status quo.
I would have fought air there. In hindsight, I would have fought air there too. The airfight was completely fine. You get the reclaim, you kill the drop, or the drop dies. Well, it didn't die because of the airfight.
Yeah, maybe it was just a miscommunication between the players where they didn't realize they had basically nowhere at all.
The issue wasn't the air, although of course he got behind on air. Which
yeah, it's just the other players not reacting to the air loss, not making any kind of MAA or anything in the unit mix. Still like, I saw Blast just pushing with 12 Loyas without any kind of flak or anything to cover from the air.
Like the single brick that's now reaching hybrid space has 11k mass and T3 max is killed. That should not be the case. I unironically think that a huge part of this loss, if it's I mean I assume it's a loss, it's really fucked right now, is because Blast didn't make the HQ at all. I think that is a huge cause of this.
I mean, yeah, because if you had the HQ in the main base, you could just spam units from it, maybe even engineers to make flag some or something. And
yes.
Blin is right about to go and drop another bunch of Autumns here, and there is nothing to go and stop them. The transport might get shot down, but the Autumns are already there.
Oh my god. I gotta... at least these die.
I mean, they're trying to make a Monkey Lord to defend the base, but can they finish it on time?
Well, I assume they will, because they have a lot of reclaim from the dead T3 maxes.
Yeah. But I mean, at this state of the game, the bottom team can just make a T3 arty and just erase the bases.
Ah, shut your mouth, I don't want to hear anything.
I mean, they have just so much mass.
LimeZ has finished the first Novax, so...
Oh yeah, Novax is gonna be even more painful, I guess. But yeah, the Monkey Bot is gonna be done on time.
A Monkey Bot?
Yes, the Monkey Lord.
Monkey Lord is Spider Bot, not a Monkey Bot.
It's a Monkey Boy. It's called Monkey Lord, so it must be a Monka.
A Monka.
But it seems like the Autumns are unfortunately not gonna do anything at all from Blingy. They're gonna be nothing but a Muzz Nation, as they will die to the Air Force and to also the freshly finished Spider Bot.
Is that Monka S or Monka L?
It's a Monka W.
Oh. A monkey... what?
I don't know. But yeah, for some reason it actually looks like the game is stabilizing once again, as the bottom team is just gonna sit on their asses and basically keep on expanding their echo lead.
Well, I think the Novax is gonna unstabilize it instantly.
Yeah. I mean, there are still no shields over the air grid or anything, and if you lose the air grid, I think it's gonna be basically it. Like, you will have no power to run your factories or anything else.
Like, I think the game is not stabilized at all. I think top team is...
I mean, the land fight's stabilized.
That's true, but it's kind of... But the damage was done, right? And it caused... it made the LimeZ have enough time to make the Novax.
Yeah, sorry, Hybrid. ASF cannot shoot down the Novax. Don't even try it.
I mean, he can reclaim his tech to pigeon in the middle of his kit. It's a perfect position.
Yeah, but he's not doing it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the Novax is actually gonna go for the T3 Maxes belonging to Blast.
That is such a bad decision, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you can just chain react the wall air grid belonging to Hybrid, so why go for the Maxes?
Like, just go over the air grid, focus shields, and then focus engineers, and then just make your...
I mean, you don't even have to focus on the shields, because if you chain react the pigeons, they will be dying before the shields could even be built.
And you would assume there's enough build power to rush shields before you can launch. It's 2 volleys to kill a pigeon. So that's like a 30 seconds window or something.
I mean, yeah, but Hybrid was really taking his sweet time with the shields.
Yeah, but you need shield priority on them. I mean, that's what farms the most value anyway, because your opponent spends like 1k mass on the shield and then you kill it on the construction, so... Like this Novax, like, killing unbuilt shields is the most damage per seconds you can get.
I mean, yeah, that is true, because shields cost actually a lot of mass, and where they're not online, they have like barely any HP at all.
Yep. It's funnily enough...
Oh no, it seems like the Monkey Lord is gonna be actually thrown away, as there was unspotted Itota. for Lynch. Manti already half HP.
But like, the best Novex use case would be to infinitely snipe 90% shots. You would farm like 100k mass kills in no time. The chicken is on his own though. There's no support in this.
Yeah, but he still killed the spider bot, so I guess this is already a decent trade.
Yeah. I mean, chicken is brutally hard counted as a monkey lord.
Oh, it seems like Blastfield himself is also making some T3 air units. As we can see him trying to snipe a single Continental with a 20 ASF, which he's gonna go and lose all to the MAA and enemy ASF.
He did make it.
Although he did spot the Megalith, so maybe it was actually worth to pursue it.
Scout is important.
Yeah. They now know that there is not only a chicken on the right flank, but also on the left flank there is a big Megalith coming. And another Novax have been launched.
I like that location where it lost his ACU. Both his HQs and his small air grades, that's such a good nuke target, like holy fuck.
Yeah, thankfully no one made a single nuke at least yet.
But I think that chicken on the right will just farm. The Novex is killing, like preventing blast from building up.
Yeah, and the bricks, the 5 bricks that have been sent in forward are just going to be nothing but a malzonation to the veterans front. So I don't agree pushing them free like that one after another when you have a big army coming. Just let this pigeon die. Just let it die and wait for the rest of the units to come in.
No, this chicken is dead. It's been suicided.
Oh yeah, maybe.
100%. Like, you should have reclaimed the pigeon, but like the chicken is completely dead.
Yeah, I mean, but it still killed more units than it should have.
Yeah,
because
but
we had like bricks coming in one after another.
Yeah, but that's...
And you still lost the pigeons.
Nah, Blast defended this the only way he could defend this. That was a massive chicken suicide. Well...
Oh no, there is still no units available in the main base of Blast Shield, so the ultimate chickens from Lynch can actually deal quite some damage there.
Oh, not again.
They just have to basically be walked in and there is nothing they can do about it.
Also the Lightning Storm killed the Omni for the top team.
Yikes.
Oh, they're kinda idle, so...
Okay, second chicken coming out from Blinchik. Maybe this time he will push some units together with them. Okay, Blin finally realized where his T3 units are.
Ah, there's a nuke at the top left from Blast.
I mean, there wasn't... Okay, never mind, there was another drop, as you can see. More and more Autumns trying to sneak past the defenses of Blast. Yep. But unfortunately, the nuke have been scouted by the Novax. The question is, does the bottom team have any SMD available?
Yep. In the base of White Owl, there's one on 40%. Hard assisted, so it will be finished fast enough.
Yeah. Although actually, can you still sneak by nuke? No, you cannot. If the nuke was a little bit more to the left side of the corner, he could actually sneak past and kill the wall aircraft of the LimeZ.
He may be able to nuke the two Novaxes.
Yeah, he can nuke the Novaxes for sure.
Well, that's worth it.
Yeah. Although it's such a shame that it's not more to the left because you can actually scare the SMD range and kill the airgate together with the Novaxes.
Yeah, it's true, but it's... I mean, a Novax, how much mass is that?
36,000.
So that's 72k mass he kills with one nuke. You can't complain about that one. Look at these Ilshis hybrids having to OC in last main base.
They still... Okay, thankfully there was only 2 maxes here, so not that big of a loss.
The mass income is just still it's over if you look at the mass income.
I mean, it's been like that for quite a while.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of closing out the game so we don't end up with the yesterday fiesta.
The next chicken on the right gets kinda suicided. At least the supporting army will damage the bricks.
Yeah, although the supporting army is mostly Zuris, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the chicken is, I think he holds this attack. Although actually he missed micros, like 8 bricks out of the chicken. The chicken might barely hit now. because of that. He
No,
just
it
walks out
should be
like
still
bitch.
dead.
No!
No, wait! Oh my goodness,
Oh,
HP left.
no.
That's such a big, like...
What a disaster.
Okay, never mind, he's still gonna go and suicide it, I guess.
He will die to surface turrets, the humanity.
Disgusting. Like, you could have easily recycled it for another one, but no. Especially
Most
now that the
importantly-
Iron Storm doesn't kill your own units.
Look at Blast, look at the Novexes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, okay, they're killing the airfield, I guess.
Yeah, and Blast is about to die to the neck push.
Yeah, he have nothing to go and stop the megalith, and also, that's a lot of bricks. That's a massive army if I've ever saw one. But hey, it's quite funny to see Blinchik being actually the echo guy in this game. Just chilling
No.
most of the game.
Eventually he does eco very well, but like, look at all the base defenses in this base. He has SAMs and PDs everywhere, he has TMDs, he's like this is why it's hard to damage him, is because he never like lacks these defenses. And that's why, like, eventually he does get sick eco, and he queued up like 7 content gateways in the middle of the map for combat boys, apparently. Not the OC ones, just normal combat.
I mean, they're way faster to make,
Yeah, they are. Way cheaper,
and they're
probably.
better than Autumn, so why not?
I don't know how they match up DPS per mass wise.
Strategic launch.
Okay,
There's
let's
the
see
nuke.
where the nuke is going.
It will be stopped.
Just
I think-
barely, just barely.
Yeah, it will.
But
I
yes,
mean,
he
I
got a little
think-
bit too greedy, but I think he just had to go and risk it for the biscuit.
I think so too. If you just kill the Novexes, the game is still lost.
Oh, and oh yeah, he had to go and launch it because he was also dying. As the army of bricks and megalith from Whitehall has basically walked all over him.
I mean, to be fair, even if Lime's concert case, his Novexes and the air grids and all the P-gens, the game is
Yeah,
still
it's
won.
still lost. And yeah, the nuke have been intercepted, as you can see. Or maybe it didn't launch at all. No, it did launch. It just
Yeah.
didn't connect it.
I saw it get shot down.
Last ditch airfight happening from Hybrid versus LimeZ.
I think.
I think he might win it, or maybe.
Yeah. I think so too. It seems like slightly better turns. Okay, now his turn was a bit slow. But just look at the strats on the right.
Yeah, it was just a diversion to go and catch him off guard. Because that's not how you use this. Ah, look at the ground fire orbits from the strats.
It's a bug that sometimes happens. I had it once happen to me as well, and I saw some others have it too.
But it seems like he realized what was gonna happen and just quit the game. Cutting the losses and preserving the morale and strength for the next game. So yeah, GG well played to the team LimeZ. Oh, it also seems like Blinchik had another few strats just coming out.